Hi, you're tuned into the second episode of Band Practice with Sisi, a series where we interview Brisbane bands in their band practice spaces. Come with me. Today we're interviewing Layla from Felony in her band practice space. Welcome. Hi, Layla.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. How about you?
Not much.
Thanks for having us in your band practice studio / room.
Thanks for coming in.
I love it, and I love your setup.
Oh my
Very
God, stop
cool.
it. I love you.
I love you too. Let's start off by talking about why your band is named Felony and how that represents you guys.
Well, I actually randomly had a high school band called Felons, and then that ended, as they often do. And I actually named it because I was on a bus and I was driving past Felons, which is a venue in Brisbane, and I just loved the writing on the roof.
Yeah.
And then when I left that band, I was just like, must keep the legacy strong. I can't let it go. So
Full circle moment
Full
to have been
circle.
playing at Felons last
literally
week.
last week. Yeah, it had to happen.
Yes, so cool. Can you tell us, given that we're in your band practice space, can you tell us about what's unique about the way you practice?
Well, we've tried to practice in here a few times, but I'm kind of the only one who is like kind of short enough to be in here. So that's pretty unique about it, I guess. Yeah, the guys would much rather practice in the studio, which is fair enough.
What's the studio like?
The studio is lovely. It's called Hunting Ground Studios, to shout it out. It's in Maruka, and it's honestly like second home. This is first home. Studio is second home. And yeah, I love it. I love it.
So you guys have been a band for a little while.
Yeah.
And you started playing when you were like very young.
Yes.
Can you tell us about the experience of being a young musician in Brisbane, like specifically under 18?
Yeah, it was like kind of crazy because I was just like super keen to get started, and I had still in high school and had made like some older friends in the scene. But I was just sneaking into gigs anyway, so I was like, let's get the ball rolling, everybody. So yeah, it was really great. I think we did our first tour when I was like 17, so we just kind of did everything, and like I was like, my legal guardians are here, and it was just like the band. So yeah, it was hard. It was very hard. I'm very glad to be of age now and like without that panic on my back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. You got to do it.
And that's cool that you're like you're a step ahead. You've already experienced all this stuff, and then you turn 18.
Yeah,
it would have been very rewarding to have like your first drink on stage, right?
It was very nice. I was like, ooh, and then I was like, I shouldn't do this again, actually.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll stick with soft drink.
Yeah.
And are you loving the experience of now being like a grown up on stage? I mean, that sounds really condescending. You're not that young anymore.
No, I'm loving it. It's like a lot less stressful, a lot more fun. I feel just like a lot less scared of everything now. I'm just like, fuck yeah, we're here and we're gonna rock and we're gonna roll. And I'm just more confident now, which is sick.
Fantastic. And that's so good for stage presence, which yours is
a good
amazing,
time.
by the
Stop
way.
it.
So tell us about Midnight Money, your new release that you guys are touring later in the year. Tell us about the process, getting that together, and your tour dates and stuff.
Yeah, I absolutely love Midnight Money. Like, I have been yapping about it for so long because I love it. I kind of made the demo just in here, which is kind of where I make everything. And then a lot of the production from the demo ended up being used, which I was just really stoked about. I love that shit. And then I took it into the studio with Chris Collins down at Byron? Up at Byron? I don't really know where Byron is. Down at Byron. And yeah, we kind of finished it off from there, and we've been playing it a bunch, and it's part of the next EP I have coming out, which is going to be called Midnight Money. So it's the title track of that, and we're going to tour that later, and it's going to be really fun. So everyone should come.
Okay, this is a weird one. If you were to play a gig anywhere, an unconventional gig space, where would you do it?
I'm all for like the rooftop vibes. I don't think that would be safe for anyone going to the gig, but like
Fuck
safety, get us on the top of a building. I would be very scared of that. I don't actually fuck with heights like at all, but like
worst spot then.
Probably like the fucking worst place to play a gig. But I would actually love to do like a video on a rooftop or like do something on a rooftop. I feel like it's kind of very 80s vibes, which is generally what I gravitated towards. So I'm just like loving it.
What music do you like to listen to?
Oh my god, the list. Right now, I feel like I'm listening to a lot of War on Drugs, and I'm listening to a lot of Cyndi Lauper and like Kate Bush, and just all those weirdos because that's kind of what it's like all about for me. What else? Wolf Alice. I love like emo guitar bands going back to like Concrete Blonde and like all that kind of shit. So all of it.
What other creative avenues do you like to explore outside of music?
I kind of, just because of like the DIY-ness of it all, have done like all the live visuals and like all the visuals pretty much for the Felony stuff. So I guess that and all the music stuff is like all I do. Yeah. So it's just that.
The room.
It's the room. It's sticking everything on my wall, pretty much. Yeah, that's my creative avenue.
Collaging.
It's collage. Yeah.
So you guys have a lot of star imagery in your.
I like your little star.
Thank you. I did it for you.
Yeah.
And this
I'm
one.
I'm obsessed.
Why? Why do you like stars?
I literally have no idea. I just love the look of the little Felony star and the O. And then I just did that as like a temporary thing on the first kind of run of shows we did. And then I was like, it's stuck. It's on the merch now. It's official.
And I feel like it really represents like a very kind of, I don't know what vibe, but it just works. It just suits.
Thank you.
It just suits your band and you specifically, I think.
Thank you. Good. You got to have the little emo star.
Yes, the emo star. Maybe that's what I was trying to say.
The vibe is emo.
Yes, it is. I love it. How did you get into music?
I started playing drums when I was like a 5-year-old in my yard on little buckets. And I was listening to like Carly Rae Jepsen and just like Katy Perry and playing drums. So it was just like drums and pop music. And then I just started playing guitar in high school, and that's just when I got full crazy about it all and like just made this little space. And I think in my head I've kind of always been really obsessed with production and how stuff sounds. I just didn't really know what it was when I was so young. So now that I know, I'm just like nerding out on that all day, all night. Hell yeah.
And how did that transition from buckets turn into drums? Like, when did you get your first kit?
I got a little electric kit. It's not that one, but I got a little electric kit and I played it so much, and then I was just begging to get a real kit, and it's actually behind those things over there.
Your first kit?
It's my first kit.
Oh my god!
And it sucks so much. It's like the worst sounding thing you'll ever hear, but it does the job.
Yeah, if you smash it hard enough, it sounds
good. It sounds beautiful. It sounds so good.
Yeah, that would have been a little bit of reluctancy, I'm sure. Going from buckets to drums,
to this?
I can see how your parents might have like taken a bit of time.
I know. I could never like kids, man. Kids.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
And you said before that your drum teacher moved in next door. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I wanted to play drums for like since I was fresh out of the womb, and then my mom was like, you sure? Then we moved.
Not the flute?
Yeah, not like the flute or something normal. And then we moved next door to a drum teacher, and I was like, it's the cosmos, Mom. Like, as a 5-year-old, I was like, it's the universe. And then, just went from there.
Anything else you want to plug for the audience?
Anything else I want to plug? Yeah, let me plug my friend Kieran's record, actually. Because Kieran plays keys in the live band, the Felony live show, and he's just released an album, which he's been making for years and years and years. And it's amazing. So I've actually been listening to a lot of that.
Awesome.
So yeah, Kieran Stevenson. Go stream that little guy's shit.
And when are we expecting the EP? Is that also in early August?
Yeah, before the tour. So we're going to start releasing some singles, and then we're going to release the EP, and then we're going to party until the break of dawn.
Yes! Okay, on that note, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Layla.
Thank you.
Go listen to Felony right now.
Go listen right now.
Wow!